It's been a long time, but I'm very sorry about that. Let's get this done. Alright, YouTube, man, we are back with the Infiniti. It's been a while. I know it's been a while. I've been moving a little bit, you know, just a little bit. Well, a lot of it. Move about an hour away from my original location, so we can get more space. We have a lot of space now. And Infiniti has been chugging along. I've been working out of the bins, but she's been amazing. We had a couple of few quirks. Let's see. The fan motor went out. It was used, of course. I figured I was going to happen. What else? Fan motor. We had a sensor on the intake. Today we've been fine. I've been holding off a lot of repairs. I got a lot of things behind us I'm gonna show us. Picked up some, probably one of the rarest VQ37, VQ, probably feeling 35. VQ, one of the rarest components that you probably can find right now. I'm gonna show you the top of it. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. A lot of people are not gonna know this before a lot of people time like it. But if you know what this is, you know what we're gonna do to it. Got some headers back there. I'm gonna show you a couple things. Haven't really been into I wouldn't say into the Infiniti. Haven't really been into the community lately. And not really just the Infiniti community. Infiniti community is a big part of it. I come from the Pontiac communities from back in the day. So much love, so much. And then I was in the Infiniti community. Man, in the beginning, the Infiniti community was amazing. I can't even lie. Now, I don't know where you come from the earth, but 05 through 2010, through 2012, 2013, the Infiniti community was a kind of community record. The ideas, the help, the knowledge. It was abundance. The cars that was out there, man, it was some amazing Infinitis that still should be around. But I've watched a lot of them get sold, parted off. And when I talk about some amazing ones, first Liberty Walk wide body kit that ever hit the market for one had the first. That one, I believe that one was parted out, or it was sold. But I know it left the community from where it left our community. Big turbo ones, 600-700 horsepower was the norm. Stock ones, 650. Well, stock looking ones, 650 horsepower. Motors, beasts. And the knowledge that you can get from them was abundance. You don't really have to worry about too many scams. And that's one big thing. We didn't have a lot of scams running. Of course, there's always scams, always gonna be scams, but it was more, the community was more welcoming to almost anybody's ideas. Doesn't matter if you thought it was dumb, to be honest, you still would support it no matter what, because that's how the community grew, and we know that's how it grew. I might don't like your idea, but it may help somebody one day, or it may help somebody come up with an even better idea. So you rarely got shot down back in the day in the community. In a lot of communities, to be honest with you. It wasn't just us, but I can tell you the standpoint from communities I've been in, the 30-100 community, the Infiniti community. A couple of older model Benz communities. Benz community is kind of always kind of amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of always amazing. Now the new, now lately they've been getting some kind of bad reputation from people swerving in traffic and hit me, but hard to chuck it up to the car and not the people that's actually driving the car. You know, I know it's one in this thing. I know the car don't drive itself, but that's kind of, I give them a slight pass because most of the Benz communities, they're amazing. Modifications, it could be some of the simplest things, and they always encourage you. Some communities, especially how our community has been going. Don't get me wrong, I'm not just trying to trash it. I want the community to be better because I love Infinitis and I'm not giving them up. Even when I search for other cars, this is always still the main car that when I'm thinking about modifications, buying new modifications, what I'm gonna do next, it tends to always be this one. Sometimes I don't go through, I have a bunch of stuff that I haven't went through with putting on yet. But like, I love the platform, I love the community, and I believe we can do much better. But I have to get this valve cover, redone. So it's gonna be a little cut, and I'm tell you about that real quick. So these valve covers are amazing. And you know why? Because they're red. 60 extra horsepower. Boom, boom. 30 over here, 30 over there, red. 30, 60 horsepower. Ask anybody. Red valve cover has a special turbine in the inside because it's red. That's what they told me. No, they didn't tell me. I'm lying. But look, we all know what red does. I didn't use OEM gaskets. I have some OEM gaskets that I was going to pop on. These gaskets came with the valve cover. Typically, aftermarket valve covers that come with gaskets always crap. A lot of people say they always leak. Like I said, you follow Infiniti's instructions, RVT it in the correct places, all the corners, won't get a leak. We good. We ain't got a leak. She dirty. You got to do some cleaning. Gotta do some cleaning. Hold on. I should have put her in the light. But I want to stay cool. Not a leak on any of the bolts. Ran my finger down all of them. Ran my finger down the side. No leaks. I think I might be wrong, but I think they ship OEM gaskets because they're they send OEM gaskets with it. Pretty cheap now, so yeah, but sealed, not leaking, look amazing. When we put turbo on here, we're gonna actually pull the engine again. We're gonna powder coat the front cover, powder coat it. Billet water pump. Oil pump. I said billet water pump. Wonder if that's how it's gonna become a thing. The billet water pump. Right now. But we're gonna do the billet oil pump, and the engine only had about 35, 37, somewhere 35 to 37,000 miles. I gotta check it. 2017. Still got tag on it. Probably say 32, 33,000 miles. And valve covers still haven't leaked. I would recommend them. They look good. Might don't like red, you can always get them powder coated. Seems to keep the engine bay down a little bit on heat. Maybe, I don't know. I've been like I said, I haven't gave her a beating. I stepped on it, but I haven't really gave her a constant beat. I drive it maybe for a day or two. Gotta let her sit for probably a week or a couple days, because I'll be working, taking the bins out. Enough miles in to know if the valve cover will leak. Comes to my second point. I haven't been doing a lot of modifications because I really haven't been feeling it. I've been searching, and it's been a tough, very tough, putting things together, and I'm trying to leave a lot of room for it to grow, but still stay in budget where it kind of makes sense for the average person. And then I kind of just thought about it. I just do what I kind of always did it. Just go to eBay. I don't know why I'm searching, trying to find the best parts. Not the best parts, but I guess parts that's decent to the consensus that people say, hey, you gotta go with, you gotta get this, you gotta get that. As I don't know. Everybody have their own opinion, but mine is go with your budget at the moment. As long as it's not a danger to your life, or or too much danger to the motor where it's gonna blow out. Hey, sometimes you don't have the money to get the most expensive part at the time. Sometimes your funds don't work like that. You can work around it. One thing I always found eBay was a good source for me, for my clients. A lot of times I can find the net OEM part, and I have a very good success rate. I rarely had to send things back to eBay, even on Amazon. I had to send things back. That's normal. I had to take things back to Fast Auto Parts multiple times. So that's kind of nothing new to a mechanic, you really don't really say, oh, I gotta take 1 or 2 parts back. The whole site's crap. No, you take them parts become defective. Now, when you're constantly taking parts back and it's becoming a constant thing, then that's a problem. I don't know. 100%. But hey, let's get some shots. And this clean engine, man. Oh, that thing look nice. Look clean. It look decent though. Look decent. But powder coating a lot, and then we get a new machine. I had one. Pulled one from a yard sale, garage sale, whatever you want to call it. And then used it, and I left it outside. I'm on the powder rust now. We're gonna get a new. That's a new one. I already got some paint for it. Some big, don't have the right color I need. I got to spray it, and then I'm gonna let it sit, heat it up to get it the right temperature. Then we're gonna see if it actually matches with the rest of the car before we get everything done. Alright, YouTube, so welcome update. I'll give you an update on some of the parts. But we got in possession of one of the rarest parts that you can get from one of these motors. Took a lot of searching to find this. I don't know how I found it, to be honest with you. It was kind of like just a stumble upon it. But if you know what this is, you know. Now I'm gonna show you when the motor get here. I have a motor coming. So when the motor gets here, we're gonna set everything up, test everything out, see how it fit, get the correct hardware forward, and we all gonna go through it together, from start to finish. I need help. I do need help. If you know what this is, please contact me. That means I don't know, comment, email me. I need a lot of measurements for the components that goes on this. So I'm trying not to give out too much, because if you know what this is, you 100% know. If you don't, pretty sure you can find it. Not easy, you definitely find it. So hey, tell me if you do know what it is, or tell me if you found it, and tell me if you know my crazy plan, because it's wild. It's wild. Or this out. This. If you know what this is, I need help. You know the shape of it. I need help. More likely it's going to be blurred out for you. And if you have measurements, let me know. Or if you have a kit, I don't mind paying for your time to get some measurements. But we got some stuff. We got some seats that I've been working on. I actually got them working. A couple things we got to work out, but they're actually working. Got some brakes. I need to get some brackets built for. Got some got turbo manifold. I have a turbo. I have one turbo, but I'm actually replacing it. Decent turbo needs to be rebuilt. I was gonna do all that. Real good, kind of expensive turbo. Not no more because it's trash. But it was expensive turbo. Now we're going the eBay route. So some turbos off eBay. I'm getting almost a lot of stuff off eBay. A lot of stuff actually came off eBay. These manifolds came off eBay. Turbo manifold, found them a while ago. Pretty sure they're not on there anymore. But those came off eBay. I built some things off eBay. Don't get it wrong. Not the worst. You just do find some people in this game doing this sometimes. But that's the world. You find people everywhere in the world in this game sometimes. So, but we are gonna create an eBay build. Trust me, you gonna like the eBay build. Oh, it's come from eBay. Oh, it's gonna blow up. It ain't gonna blow up. It might fail, and I might buy 5 more, but it's gonna be okay. See y'all later. eBay stuff I get here.